What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Quisballinn, man, and I'm back with another video. And P Diddy, as you guys all know by now, has been locked up, arrested by the feds. So you know that this is a very serious situation. P Diddy has basically thrown his life away, and he can say goodbye to ever seeing sunlight again, it would appear. And most importantly to him, he'll never have another freak off. And I know that that's near and dear to his heart. But P. Diddy has been arrested on several charges. And it was quite shocking to read this, to hear about this, man. And it's sad that a man of his wealth and a man that could really get away with some stuff if you just didn't go overboard would stoop this low to do all of these things, man. And so it's looking like the charges that they're getting him on is racketeering in Mex trafficking, transportation to engage in prostitution, also alleging that he abused, threatened, coerced women and others around him to fulfill sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. So this man he just went too overboard and abused his power in so many ways, man. And the thing that stuck out with me is racketeering. So they got this man on a RICO charge. Now I'm a bit confused. Hopefully more information will come out to kind of explain this and why did they decide to go this route with it. Because with a RICO, isn't there usually a group of criminals or, more than one person? And so far, all I know is P. Diddy been the one locked up. So I'm thinking there's going to be more celebrities that's going to get their names thrown out there and possibly arrested for their involvement in these freak offs, in these situations with P. Diddy. And so I thought racketeering charges was a little bit odd, but hey, that's the route they decided to go. And then they went with Mex trafficking. I'm just confused, man. Why did P. Diddy feel he had to do all of this, man? And as a human being, we go through the world, we have desires, we have wants, we have needs, but usually there's something inside of us, pause, that tells us when something don't feel right and we know that it's wrong. Maybe that doesn't exist in P. Diddy, and he just took it too far. I mean, how often, how many times do you expect to get away with beating women, women, drugging men, all this Mex workers you dealing with, all of these drugs, illegal guns? I mean, at what point do you not think at least one, if not all of these things will eventually catch up to you? There's so many things P. Diddy just done wrong here that I don't want to say he deserved it, but I will say you was moving very sloppy. It's just disgusting when you look at these charges, bro. I mean, this was so avoidable. We didn't have to be here. I didn't have to be here right now making this video about you being locked up by the feds if you would have moved a lot more smarter. And see, what I'm starting to realize is that just because you gain lots of wealth, that doesn't increase your intelligence at all. Don't think that these rich people are just super smart and they have so much knowledge over you, you'll never be able to get to where they are. Listen, of course, we all make mistakes, but I wouldn't call this a mistake. This is beyond that. This is a lifestyle that led you directly to prison. And now I don't know when you will be getting out, bro. Obviously, he has said that he's innocent. He's going to say that he is not guilty of any of the charges that's been brought against him. But I tell you this right now, he has already lost in the court of public opinion. I mean, there's not a human being that I've heard that's been talking about this situation that believes that this man is innocent. I mean, I think it started with Cassie exposing him in the lawsuit. And then when that video and that tape got released of him putting his hands on her and doing all that crazy stuff, no one's going to believe this man about anything else. So I think it's going to be an uphill battle for this man to get in front of a judge and try convincing the judge that he did none of this. And so It's very unfortunate. You know, you never want to see a man locked up, but when you drugging people and you just doing all these freak offs, man, and I got to get into this 1,000 bottles of baby oil, fam. You had more than my local Walgreens. I mean, jeez. 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lube was seized from this man crib. I don't even want to begin thinking of what you was doing with all that baby oil. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, Diddy, bro. What the hell was you doing with all that damn baby oil? And listen, bro, I get it. We are all adults, right? I think Diddy's over the age of 50, whatever, you know. Listen, if you grown and you listening to this video, obviously adults do certain things in their bedrooms. And, you know, from time to time, an adult can be freaky. But Diddy, you taking this too far, bro. I mean, you throwing parties to where you want all of these different people in the bedroom. You went so far to have a name for it. Freak offs? That sounds like a competition. And I don't want to judge this man, but to have a name, freak offs for these festivities that you was doing, it just lets us know how wild that you was, bro. And it just looks like now you're going to have a lot to think about in that cell because your bail was denied. They want you to stay in jail. They feel like you're a threat, you're a risk to either leave or you're going to threaten some witnesses or they feel like you're a danger to society. And any man with 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lube, I would agree. Ain't no telling what he would do with all them damn products. And not to mention, man, illegal drugs in the crib. They are drugs. Molly and all this other stuff. And then you had guns. No problem, right? But no, you had guns with serial numbers scratched off. So, I mean, what are we thinking, man? I mean, it's like your lawyer is going to have a difficult time getting you out of this situation. And when you look at P. Diddy, I feel like this is a guy who's gotten away with so many things in the past that it has finally all caught up to him. You can't walk around doing dirty shit, being a scummy person, being slimy, being sneaky, and expecting just to live life untouched and not have to suffer any consequences. So, P. Diddy, man, I guess you had it coming to you, bro. Pause. And I think one of the saddest things that he will be thinking about is he had his last freak off. Unless he set something up in jail, I don't even want to begin to think about that. But this is an unfortunate situation, man. You never want to see somebody who made a great life for themselves, accumulated all that wealth, and just went down the wrong path, man. It's just like whatever happened to getting money and stand out the way. I mean, you got certain people who want to exert power over people, and it's never going to end well. You always going to have somebody that tells, that snitches, that gets you in trouble. I mean, you can't walk over people your whole life, act like you're untouchable, and just do people dirty. So everybody who's seeing this, man, hopefully y'all can learn something from this. And all the celebrities who participated, man, I hope y'all getting y'all lawyer money together. I hope y'all getting y'all stories together because a RICO don't just mean one person last time I checked. So I think there will be more people getting exposed in these whole freak offs and all of this stuff. It's gonna get real ugly, man. And this is just the beginning. But like I said, you know it's serious when you locked up by the feds, getting your cribs raided. Man, it didn't have to be like this, man. But this is what happens when you think you know everything. You think you all powerful, almighty. Eventually, you will be humbled. Make sure you hit the like button and make sure you hit the subscribe. I appreciate everybody that's checking out the videos, man. And hey, I'm out of here. Peace.